Hi, welcome to Schulte Sweeties YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 12, 8, and 6. So today I'm hosting a collaboration with other homeschool moms about different things that have been changed this school year, whether it's curriculum, schedule, all sorts of things. So some of the things that have changed for us this year are curriculum wise, so I will go through that. My youngest. She has been doing math with confidence since last year. We changed her probably like February, March time to math with confidence. She has gotten, it was, I don't know, over halfway of math with confidence. But I could tell she was bored and I was kind of getting bored. We were doing multiple lessons in one day because she knows a lot of her math. Like, she's really good at adding already, and this was like kind of teaching adding, and it was just going kind of slow. Many people love this. This was not my favorite math. I don't think it's a bad math. It just wasn't for us. I do love like the storybooks, but even that was like, she was underwhelmed by the stories. She would listen to them sometimes, but sometimes she wouldn't. So what we changed to, this was something that I already had gotten, and I was like thinking that we would switch her like after she was done with math with confidence, but I started thinking like, we don't have to wait until afterward. So what we are doing is Apologia 1. I looked through it a little bit and I was like, I think this is actually going to give her a little more challenge because it's level 1. She did start off with a little bit of number work and a little bit of adding, but they've already gone into like teens. They aren't adding in the teens yet, but they've talked about the teens. And then she's like already, like she's going through with adding and stuff, but she is like, it seems like it's moving fast and she doesn't seem bored because each day has an activity. So I was like, I think this is what she needs. Math of Confidence had some like kind of like, the kindergarten level didn't have a ton of hands-on. It was like maybe you use your stuffed animals sometimes or you play store a tiny bit, but it wasn't like the games that are in each lesson of this book. So we have switched and she is really enjoying it. We are already, let's see, this is also the book that she uses and writes in. So we are already lesson 15. So she has done really well with it. If I do see that she's struggling with any of it, maybe we'll slow down. Currently we do a lesson a day and it's been no problem. So that is one thing for my kindergarten. This is also, I should say, technically her second year of kindergarten, so she could be in first grade if we didn't kind of do 2 years of kindergarten. So really I'm not too far off with moving her to level 1. I just think that we're all enjoying it better. So that was the first thing that I switched for her. The second thing we switched for her, we've been doing handwriting without tears, and it's not a bad curriculum, but it just was taking us forever. She would do the same things over, and she was kind of like, I could tell she was getting bored with this, and I don't know if it was really helping her learn how to write them very well. I don't know. So what I switched her to was this handwriting from The Good and the Beautiful. We switched her to level K. I printed it off. I got the PDF. I printed it off. Technically it's like a half a book, and so I just did 2 on each page. So she gets to do the little activity, and she loves doing the coloring or the dot to dots or things like that. And then it teaches how to handwrite with using like numbers, I believe. Is it numbers? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, how you, which stroke you do. And so it seems like she's really paying more attention with those numbers, like which one she needs to do next. So this has gone really well with this switch. So the next one is for my middle daughter, my 3rd grader. We have gotten All About Spelling, the new version, the colored version. We love All About Reading, or I love it. I don't think she loves it, but it's worked really well for her reading. We've never used All About Spelling. And then when they came out with a new curriculum, I was excited to try it. I don't know. There's several things of why this might not be working out for us. I didn't prep beforehand. Second of all, like, there's a lot to cut out and lots of extra things that I don't know if she really needs all of the little activities. And I don't love that, like, the little activity pieces are actually what you have to write the words on and figure out which words you need to do. I don't know. It's all of that rolled into one, but All About Spelling is not really working. But I don't know if it's just too many things. I don't know how it. I think I like the workbook pages, and yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. We're switching from this, I think. So I might kind of tweak it and like make it a little bit more our own. But for now, I have two different options. I've been doing a lot of research, you know how homeschool moms do with curriculum, and trying to find a spelling. We've used Evan Moore spelling in the past, and it was okay. I don't know if she's really learned it very well. So I thought about a Becca or a Reason for Spelling, and if you've used either of those, comment down below and tell me what you've thought of those. Those still might be on the table, but she definitely does need some like help with like practicing spelling. So I also found this. I received this for free from Mrs. Wordsmith's. This is Foolproof Spelling Worksheets. And so what they do is kind of interesting. They have like some different spelling rules, and for each like level, this is level 3 for her grade. They recommend you just like go through like what the rules are, and it kind of gives like some fun pictures. And then you kind of go through words. This is like how you add ed and ing, and how there's like multiple, like for step you're doing 2 P's. And so then you kind of go through them, and then they have these like fun little word connects. I'm going to do a whole video on Mrs. Wordsmith spelling. So we are going to be working on this we're going to work on this. I'm afraid, I'm a little worried as I look at this of some of the words. She is going to totally freak out that some of these words are too hard, because like there's forgetting, preferred, offering, stopped. Some of these she'll be fine with, but I know her, she gets like easily freaked out. And so I'm going to work on this with her some. It might be a little bit later. What I want to do is a combination of what I learned. We used to have Spelling Power with my oldest, and we stopped doing it, and I was like, you know what, I need to do that in a way with my middle daughter. So Spelling Power has like this whole book of spelling words, and what you would do is like test like one day and kind of do like a pre-test of what words you might need to add to your spelling list. If they've already gotten them right, you don't have to work with them. So I'm trying to do that with my middle today. I started it, and she kind of freaked out that she was missing words. So I don't know. I think maybe if she keeps doing it, then it'll get easier and she won't worry too much if she's missed words. So I found some word lists. This is like later in the year that we'll get to, but some 3rd, 4th grade reading or word lists from Teachers Pay Teachers for free. And so like I would give her the word, and she would spell it out loud to me, and if she misses it, I'll highlight it, and then I'll add it to her list for the week. So I think what we're going to do is do that, and then I have some old Teacher Pay Teachers. They were editable spelling like activity sheets and stuff, so I can add in the words at the front of the like file, and it'll like add those words in and then add them for this activity. So this is her word list for this week, like check, wedge, hitch, scram, task, sketch, fudge, whip, rich, and strut. And so what she's going to do for this activity is she's going to like kind of write them inside the spiral. So then this one has like a secret word, and she has to come up with the spelling word from the secret word. So she is going to do some of these like each day. And then I think I'm going to test her at the end of the week. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we're just kind of, if you have any other suggestions, when I talked with her the other day about different options for spelling, I showed her spelling UC, and she was like, she did not seem that interested in that one. She was kind of grumpy about it all, but I think this is what we're going to do, at least for now. I'm trying to find the words that are hardest for her, and she was actually doing a really good job of spelling out the words today out loud. I think if she sits there and thinks of them, she spells them correctly, but if she doesn't, then she'll just like write them really quickly and misspell them. So the other thing for her, it's not really anything that we're switching, but we're kind of slowing down on the language arts quite a bit. What we are mainly focusing on at this point is Beowulf grammar, because she is doing Beowulf and she's also still doing All About Reading. And so we're kind of trying to finish up All About Reading this year. So I'm really trying to focus on that every other day at least. And then a couple times a week we will do Beowulf grammar. And then if I can, like, we'll do like the journaling. There is some journals and things like that, but we are not completely focused on all the extra reading and things like that, because I want to get All About Reading finished this year. I want her to just accomplish that she will complete all 4 levels of all 4 levels of All About Reading. So one of the things for my oldest, most of the things are going well for her, which is so great, because last year we had a lot of switches and it was kind of a little rough. Like, we were switching a lot second semester, especially. We switched to Essentials in Writing. We switched to Unlock Math, and I don't know, there were several different things that we switched to. So when we started the year, so she has been working for her language arts. This is language arts. She's doing Essentials in Writing and Essentials in Literature, and then she does a Fix-It grammar page a day. So that really only takes her about 5 to 10 minutes. And then spelling, she's been doing Phonetic Zoo from IEW, and that has worked really well. So the thing in her language arts that hasn't worked well, and we just kind of quickly had to stop it. So we have Word Up videos from Compass Classroom, and I really think the videos are pretty good. We only have the first video set, like there's 10 videos in there. We watched 1 or 2, and then what I did, we got this from Teachers Pay Teachers, and I had set this up kind of to match up the Word Up videos. And these worksheets are really great, but it was just too much. It was like extra busy work, and they weren't really lining up very well with the Word Up classroom videos. And so first of all, that was the first thing that we ditched. Second, then we did, we were just doing the Word Up videos, and she was doing, they have Quizlet quizzes and matching games that she can do. She's done well with that, but one of the things I've kind of just, I haven't been pushing it very much for her to do Word Up. It's just another thing for her to sign in, and we have been kind of busy with our schedule. So what I have kind of adjusted is she does a vocab word every day in her Fix-It grammar. And Fix-It grammar is one of those things that she does every single day. As long as we're doing school, she will do Fix-It grammar pretty much. So I'm like, she already has vocab in there. And then in her literature, she has most weeks for like her reading, she has to look up a bunch of different words and make sure she knows what they mean and stuff. So she is getting vocabulary actually more than what she has in the past. So I'm not really too concerned about her vocabulary at this point, I think. So that is one of the things that we've just kind of been like, okay, I have to just, she has had a full plate with that, and then her math, and then, you know, she does her other subjects as well. So I just didn't want to add another thing to her plate anymore. Another thing that has changed for us is, I mentioned this previously, we are doing anatomy courses through Guest Hollow, and one of the things that I just thought of randomly this last few months was, oh, my mom could help us because she's a retired nurse, and so she has agreed to that. So we are trying to set up on Fridays, like usually in the morning if we can. We're scheduling to do a lesson with her and learning more about anatomy through Guest Hollow's curriculum that we're using. So that is one of the things that has changed for us. And another thing, I can't remember if I mentioned this at the beginning or not, but we are actually doing morning time this year instead of morning like menus, and it's been really good. Of course, we don't get to it every single day, but we will do our Bible then, and usually do like rabbit trails through history, or we are doing all things spooky right now, or we have a mental health curriculum, and I have a whole video of morning time that I just did a couple weeks ago. So that is it's been really good for us. It does sometimes push some of our other schoolwork to the afternoon, which I have grown to like be accepting of. It does kind of spread out our day a little bit more, but it's been really good to do those. I think the girls have really enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed it, our time together in the morning too. It's nice to do that in the morning than just go straight into work and kind of trying to get everything done. So I think that's pretty much all of our switches so far. I'm hoping that we don't have any more switching to do this school year for a while at least. So let me know if you've changed anything and what you have changed to and how it's going. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.